In the sweltering summer of 2008, three friends in San Francisco were about to embark on a journey that would revolutionize the travel industry. Brian Chesky, Joe Gebbia, and Nathan Blicharczyk, armed with nothing but a simple idea and a passion for technology, laid the foundation for what would become Airbnb. Eager to start their coding journey, they decided to build a simple Ruby on Rails application as their first step into the world of web development. "We chose Rails for its rapid development capabilities," Nathan would later recall. "We needed to move fast, and Rails let us do just that." This decision set the stage for Airbnb's future of embracing cutting-edge technologies to solve complex problems. The early days of Airbnb were humble, to say the least. Their entire system ran on a shared hosting environment, a far cry from the global infrastructure they would eventually build. The front end was a simple combination of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, while MySQL handled all their data storage needs. It wasn't fancy, but it was enough to get their idea off the ground. As word spread about this innovative platform connecting travelers with unique accommodations, Airbnb's user base began to grow. By late 2009, what had once been a trickle of users had turned into a flood. The team found themselves facing their first major technical challenge: scale. "We were victims of our own success," Brian would later joke. But the reality was far from funny. Their monolithic Rails application was buckling under the pressure, database queries were slowing to a crawl, and page load times were frustrating users. The team knew they needed to act fast or risk losing the momentum they had built. In 2010, Airbnb made a pivotal decision that would shape their technical trajectory for years to come. They moved to Amazon Web Services. This shift to cloud infrastructure gave them the flexibility they desperately needed. They also introduced Memcached for caching, significantly reducing the load on their database. But perhaps the most important change was a shift in their development philosophy. They began breaking down their monolithic application into smaller, more manageable services. This marked the beginning of Airbnb's journey towards a microservices architecture, a decision that would prove crucial in the years to come. As Airbnb continued to grow, so did the complexity of their technical challenges. By 2011-2012, they had fully embraced a service-oriented architecture. They adopted Apache Thrift for efficient cross-language service development and implemented REST for asynchronous job processing. Joe Gebbia, reflecting on this period, said, "It felt like we were rebuilding the plane while flying it, but each change we made allowed us to fly higher and faster." The years 2013-2015 saw Airbnb grappling with an explosion of data. They were now processing terabytes of information daily. To handle this deluge, they implemented Hadoop for large-scale data processing. They also developed two tools that would later become open-source sensations: Airflow for workflow management and Superset for data visualization. These tools weren't just technical achievements. They were the key to unlocking invaluable insights about their users and their business. "Data became our secret weapon," Nathan would later explain. "It guided every decision we made, from feature development to market expansion." As Airbnb entered the mid-2010s, they began to harness the power of machine learning and AI. In 2014, they implemented gradient-boosted decision trees to improve search rankings. "Gradient-boosted decision trees were a game-changer for us," explained one of Airbnb's data scientists. "Imagine a forest of decision trees, each learning from the mistakes of the previous ones. It's like having a team of experts, each one slightly smarter than the last, working together to make incredibly accurate predictions." This machine learning technique allowed Airbnb to consider hundreds of factors simultaneously, from a property's location and price to a user's past behavior, and determine the most relevant listings for each search query. The result was a dramatic improvement in the quality of search results, leading to higher user satisfaction and increased bookings. By 2015, they had developed sophisticated models for dynamic pricing and fraud detection. "AI wasn't just a buzzword for us," Brian would later reflect. "It was a fundamental shift in how we approached problem solving. Suddenly, we could offer personalized experiences at a scale that was previously unimaginable." As Airbnb approached the 2020s, they fully embraced microservices architecture and container orchestration. They adopted Docker for containerization and Kubernetes for orchestration, developing their own service mesh along the way. Today, in 2024, Airbnb's tech stack is a testament to their journey of continuous innovation. From a simple Rails application, they've grown into a complex ecosystem of React.js frontends, native mobile apps, and a backend powered by a mix of Ruby, Java, and Go microservices. Their data processing capabilities leverage cutting-edge tools like Apache Spark and Presto, while their machine learning infrastructure utilizes frameworks like TensorFlow and PyTorch. As Airbnb looks to the future, they face new challenges in data privacy, AI advancement, and expansion into new markets. But if their past is any indication, they'll meet these challenges head-on, continuing to push the boundaries of what's possible in travel technology. The story of Airbnb's technical evolution is more than just a tale of databases and programming languages. It's a testament to the power of innovation, the importance of adapting to change, and the incredible impact that technology can have on an industry. From a simple idea born in a San Francisco apartment to a global platform that has transformed the way we travel, Airbnb's journey continues to inspire and shape the future of both technology and hospitality.